I think I'm up and I'm disturbed at this point. I can't imagine. The big man never gave us wings to go up in the sky, and he definitely didn't give us gills to be in his sea or ocean. So some people figured they would take $250,000 to jump inside of a submarine to go and tour the site of the Titanic. First and foremost, I'm not getting ready to go nowhere where a ship was broken in half and went down in the ocean where it was. And then think of it, all the people that lost their lives in that sea, in that area, at that time. Y'all know I'm very spiritual when I think about the spirits that are not at rest, that died at sea, ocean, cold water. As I think of Jack and Rose when he put Rose on the door to save her life so that she couldn't get hypothermia or freeze like Jack did. I can't imagine, hey, Miss Annette, I can't imagine being depths down in a dark ocean in a submarine. I've been in one. My father was in the military, my grandfather, and they would seem to we would take little trips on submarines, and the things that we seen in the water and in the ocean, it might have been fake. I don't know nothing that would be that depth down in water to see mermaids and things of that nature as a kid. We as kids thinking it's fake, but what lives that far down in the ocean where you have to go down in a submarine to see it through the little circle windows. And when I tell y'all that there are things that go bump in the night in that ocean that you wouldn't couldn't imagine what the naked eye seeing. So I believe that America, the British came in to tell them that they could help the people. But they told, I guess the Americans, people told them they don't need a British's help. Y'all need all the help you can get to get these people from out of that daggone ocean. But you gonna tell folks that we don't need your help. The guy gonna say, well, we didn't hear anything like that. They ain't trying to help these people. There's some kind of benefit coming out of this. Them people been down there 2 days now without oxygen. Probably didn't even daggone prepare for food and stuff like that, blankets, stuff like that. They didn't think because they thought they was coming back. But I would never have went to a wreckage where the Titanic went down. I believe in spirit, guys, and spirit that is not resting and didn't daggone go over to, you know what I'm saying, the Lord. Some of those spirits are still in that water, still around that boat, that wreckage, that that wreck. People don't believe if a person, those people lost their lives in the Titanic. Those people are still in that boat. They didn't have nowhere to go. They was lost at sea. The spirits is still there. And I feel like those spirits are keeping that boat from being saved. I do. They feel like they was daggone lost at sea and anything coming down here. Can y'all imagine being in a boat and how that Titanic broke in half and split? It was something sinister that happened to that boat and all of them people. And ain't nobody gonna tell me otherwise. It's always a tragic. It hit so-called supposedly a iceberg. Come on. Why would anybody be out anywhere where ice is, anywhere doing a cruise? That whole cruise, I believe, was a setup. A lot of people that was on that boat was rich. Most of the people that was on the boat was rich. Then you had that you know what I'm saying, the carnage as they called them. You know, the not so rich. They were in the bottom of the boat, but the whole scenario of the matter, that cruise had a lot of rich people in it, and a lot of rich people lost their lives on that cruise. Them people ain't living. Them people, if they do find them people, they gonna be barely holding on. And if oxygen is not in that thing, it's going to wind up daggone. It's just the combustion and the weight of trying to come back up on water like that. People don't understand. That's like a ton of bricks sitting on top of it, and it can't go nowhere because of the pressure of the water. They went so far down. That boat is at the bottom of the ocean. The bottom of the ocean. And who gets to the bottom of the ocean? I ain't never seen no daggone uh, uh, um, uh, deep sea divers get to a bottom of an ocean. They might get to the a little depth of it, like a beach or whatever, but they ain't went to no bottom of no ocean and be able to come back up like that. Mm-mm. And a lot of people that is rich is on this submarine. Look at if these people that they done lived their lives, they didn't expect to go down in a submarine and not come back up. But imagine all the people that's going to benefit from them dying. I don't see them making it after this. And that's just like they gave up the search for summer. They give up searching. They talking about they can't find this sub. How can you not find a sub? It ain't that small. They know these are some rich people. A man that owns Microsoft, billionaires, things of that nature. They gonna let them people pass away in that boat. 10 more hours if they don't get to them people are dead. And that's a terrible way to leave up out of here, guys. Suffocation. And it's just the fact that these people are laughing in the comments about this situation that's going on with these people. I can imagine being lost at sea in a capsule. All the technology we got, but yet they're going to let these people die at sea. Mm, mm, mm. This is terrible, y'all. This is terrible. I heard Cardi B. She was upset because she was at a concert or something, and I guess one of the men that's on the boat is the young man that was at the concert stepfather. And Cardi B was upset because she couldn't believe that this young man was out partying and kicking it while his dad is, or his mom's husband, is, lost at sea. But he probably feel like that ain't his dad. You know what I'm saying? That's your husband. My dad ain't down there. You know what I'm saying? That's just how kids feel. People saying rest in peace. Coast Guard brief on submarine search. Mm-mm. They all float. Oh, they.
Efforts with the U.S. and Canadian Coast Guard, International Guard aircraft, and the Polar Prince, which has searched a combined 7,600 square miles, an area larger than the state of Connecticut. These search efforts have focused on both surface, with C-130 aircraft searching by sight and with radar, and subsurface, with P-3 aircraft were able to drop and monitor sonar buoys. To date, those search efforts have not yielded any results. Search efforts have continued through last night and today. Today, the vessel Deep Energy, a 194-meter pipe-laying vessel, arrived on scene with underwater ROV capability. They have rendezvoused with the vessel Polar Prince and commenced an ROV dive at the last known of the position of the Titan and the approximate position of the Titanic wreck. That operation is currently ongoing.
I don't understand why they decided they wanted to go and see the Titanic wreckage. To me, that place is haunted down there. People don't understand. When I say spiritual, I'm very spiritual. And I believe that there is spirits still lingering around that boat, in that boat. That is the last destination of those people. And, baby, no, ma'am. I believe the site around the Titanic is very much spooky and what you want to call it, haunted. Haunted by spirits. Yes, ma'am. And the spirits could be the ones that's holding that daggone thing down there. Because you shouldn't be down there anyways. You can't drink all that water. Anything could have went like it is now. Any malfunction. Wonder if any of them prayed before they got in the submarine. You know, after being all this money and all these all the money that they got, they wouldn't pay $250,000 each one of them people to get on this submarine. Hey, Barbara Boo. Yes, ma'am. So I think different when it come down to this. Them people just down there. No, they not just down there. I feel the spirits is going to keep that daggone submarine submerged. I do. It's spooky down there. That is a haunted boat. So why would you want to go around that wreckage? People don't understand. Ain't no way in the world I would have went down in no submarine to go and daggone ride around where I knew people lost their lives on. I mean, bunches and bunches of people died in that water that night, guys. Man, listen. I ain't about to go nowhere where I know life was on something and it all came to a calamity and an end. And the way that boat broke in half, it was something sinister that happened on that Titanic. And how dare you want to go and see the wreckage of such tragic. People lost their lives at that ocean right there where those people went down. You should have never went there. That was haunted, and I still believe from this day that that wreckage is haunted. It got to be haunted. People lost their lives in that water, and y'all want to go down there. That's haunted. Do you not know that? That's a sacred place. That's like going to the graveyard and going in there digging and carrying on and playing in the graveyard. You hear me? That's sacred grounds. You shouldn't have never daggone went down there. Leave that alone. But people don't understand until it's too late. That is a sacred ground, just like the graveyard. You don't go playing in the graveyard, so why you gonna go and play where people lost their lives at? I don't get it. I'm on a whole nother daggone, a whole spiritual walk with this thing that happened with this submarine. I believe the spirits got it down there. I do. And I believe them people gonna lose their life trying to go down to see where people lost their lives. That's all that is. I would have been so eerie and scared as soon as we went and hit the water with the submarine. I would have been like, let me out. I don't feel comfortable. I don't want to go down here. I feel something eerie is going to y'all know me. And if I had knew that these people were going to go down to go see a Titanic, baby, I would have been on here screaming and hooping and hollering like I do now about Patrick Starworth being innocent, about them people not going down there. If I had knew that some people had went down, see, Dora told me today, and I thought, what in the world was they thinking? Don't they know that that's like going in the graveyard and well, I guess not, you guys. I guess not. People don't think like Big Mama. That's sacred grounds right now. It's haunted grounds. People lost their lives in that daggone boat. Why would you want to go out there and do that? That's so sinister to me, guys. That's the most sinister situation right now that done happened since the Titanic. And baby, I cried and boo-hooed on the Titanic. Oh, yes, ma'am. Because I just knew Jack was going to be left in the bottom of that boat. And he was tied up because that, oh, Lord, that daggone Titanic movie was just a bit much for me. And to know that all them people lost their lives in that water. And these people done went down there to what? To what? What are you going down there to see? That is haunted territory. I can't imagine the bones that's at the bottom of the daggone, that the daggone sharks didn't, when the body started floating. And, that was a terrible, terrible death for those people. Half of them got ate by fish and sharks and all of that stuff after their bodies started. So I couldn't imagine wanting to go down there and do that. Look at all the blood that's in the water. Mm-mm. I don't even see why they went there, but it don't look good for me, guys. And I don't. In my spirit, I feel like they're gone. I do. I feel like everything on that submarine is gone. I feel an emptiness, like I did with Cupcake when they did what they did to her. I feel it in them people ain't here no more. When they pull that submarine up, them people gonna be gone. And all for what? To go and see where people lost their lives at? And y'all lost y'all life. The second daggone Titanic. The little Titanic. The daggone submarine that went to go and venture out to see the source of the Titanic. Baby. No, ma'am. I've been so spooked out they couldn't have got me to go down there because I can't see. Ain't no lights in the sea. I don't know, ma'am. If ain't no lights in, I was like, yeah, I can't see nothing. No, ma'am. Because something come up to that daggone window that we don't know nothing about. And honey, all of us be scared rotten. We all be daggone dead from a heart attack in there because we done seen something that come through the window that wasn't right, y'all. Yes, ma'am. That ocean got a whole lot of boogie doogie, what they call boogeyman. Stuff to go bump in the night that you know nothing about. Lack of food and water as well. Yeah, they're going to starve to death. They're going to suffocate. The sub made 20 trips before and for after that. I'm the water here too much raining. He doesn't have a clue yet how this is going to work. Man, they done been down there for this long, man. Them people ain't gonna make it. Them spirits ain't gonna let that little daggone submarine be. Uh, I know I just smell so stinky in there. It smells so stinky in there. The story does not sound right. It doesn't. The whole story is something sinister about $250,000 to go and get on a boat to go and tour where the Titanic went down. Girl, baby, no ma'am. Rest in peace to the five brave men on the Titanic, on the Titan. Brave. Brave ain't that ain't brave. It ain't like they had to go down there and get nobody or rescue nobody, honey. They just went down there to be nosy. They got $250,000 and they felt like they had it going on. Let's go down here. And honey, them spirits don't play. The Titanic, I feel like the Titanic was blowed in that daggone Bermuda Triangle bullshit that they got down underneath that ocean. They got too much shit that they got that they can help them people. But there's a software engineer or somebody that invented a software. He on there too. Y'all know how they do. If these people, if they lose their life, they're going to rest in peace. Oh my goodness, they rest in peace in the people already, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. 19 years old and he's going to die. Sad. They bought extra batteries and fart bags. Don't worry. Oh my goodness. The thing is, where are they using the bathroom at in that damn thing? Lord have mercy. They wasn't expecting to daggone get lost at sea. They was expecting to come back up out that water. In fact, imagine being the dad and you hold liability of your son's death. People die at all ages, Skylar. So how's everyone day above water going? Oh my goodness, this is so sad. This is so sad. This is really sad. This is extremely sad. Do you know why I say it's sad? Because the 19-year-old just now, they're gonna die like Kobe Bryant and his baby Gigi. This is sad to me, y'all. They talking about if the Wi-Fi, they talking about dude, they ain't got Wi-Fi. Oh, this is terrible. I'm not gonna be able to rest till they get these people out this water. God is on their side and praying. There are many steps to this. It shouldn't be nothing but to pick these people up and bring them up out of that water. They got the technology. And why didn't they have where they had oxygen tanks in case and anything happened, they can come up out that daggone submarine and swim to safety? This is what I don't get about this mess. Sometimes too much money, you wouldn't know what to do with it. Yeah, just have money to daggone spend to go do dumb stuff. Let's go tour where the Titanic went down. Do you not know that that's a sacred death ground? People lost their lives at sea. That's like going, girl, I keep saying it's like going to the graveyard and playing in the graveyard, digging up stuff. And you ain't got no business over there doing that. Y'all went to the graveyard and just went, you just, what they did, they went and dug their own grave underwater. Yes, ma'am. Y'all gonna say, Big Mama, you so wrong for that? No, ma'am. Because they chose to go under that water and go down there by the Titanic knowing all them people had to pass away in there. You think them people's spirit ain't daggone roaming that daggone place? Yes, ma'am. It says it's a curse. Somebody said that there was a curse on that water, and it is. Look at the Bermuda Triangle. Look how the daggone Titanic went down. There is no way that something that big caused that little scraping on the side of that boat that happened. That iceberg did all that damage to that. Man, I swear something else sinister happened on the Titanic. Too many rich people was on that daggone boat. And then they know that Rose had the daggone heart of the that big beautiful piece that Rose had. Baby, they was trying to do something. They wanted the daggone. It was gold on that boat. It was all kind of. They knew that boat was gonna go down, and then after it go down, they was gonna go get all the jewels and stuff from all them rich people. Yes, ma'am. Girl, it was something about that daggone Titanic just didn't go down just for no reason. They was stealing from the rich on that boat. They knew that all them people was gonna lose their lives, and they knew all them people had all that good riches and stuff on that boat. Yes, ma'am. The government way up on their mess, but they think we stupid, and they think that we don't believe that they can daggone get these people from down there. The father daggone split the Red Sea. So how come he can't daggone get there on there? They can't. No cheap BS. Girl, bye. Then they went out there with a goddamn going game controller that was controlling the weight and everything of this thing. Man, baby, bye, please. And the electric done went out on the thing, so it's gonna be hard to find it. It ain't even lit up. They said the only way they gonna survive is to be on the surface. They at the bottom of the daggone thing. You don't know if something big done swallowed them up or what. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta stay out this ocean. Cause you don't know if it's something down there that's great big that can swallow their asses up in there. It's great big whales and stuff. That thing look like a fish to them. Something might have swallowed them up. They don't even know. They looking for somebody. They looking for the people, and it could be in the goddamn on whale of a animal down there. Folks that don't got no sense at all. These are white folks. Excuse my language. Anybody white on here, I ain't no disgracing y'all, but they do the dumbest shit. Some of these people. Cause I think logical. If they can't find them at the surface of the ocean, maybe they inside of a whale. Sonic the Hedgehog. People making jokes. No more tours. Hell no. I wouldn't have never even decided to do that. Even if they did find a submarine before the oxygen tank is finished, it's obvious that they already dead. Right. Just the pressure alone under the ocean is going to kill them. The whole system went down. That's like being in space and you get out, you take your oxygen mask off. That's keeping you breathing or keeping your head covered from daggone exploding out there in the daggone Alps. They at the bottom of the ocean, y'all. So imagine everything that's shut off. That's a terrible way to go out of here, boy, baby. Whew, Jesus save them. I would be sipping air, child. I bet you they praying to God in that daggone thing. One thing about it now, they praying to God about it. Oh yes, man, they all in prayer. You know what I'm saying? And it just make me feel like, you know what I'm saying, this is the time where folks want to call on God in despair. When you should have called on him and said, he should have told y'all. Y'all all heard God tell y'all not to go down there. Don't go down there. Y'all didn't listen to him. The Lord voice told them people don't go down there. Y'all ain't got no business down there. I bet you one of them people gonna say, if they survive, well, I heard a voice tell me not to go there anyways. And it's gonna be one of them people. It's gotta be a survivor. Oh yes, ma'am. Gotta be a survivor in this now. This is terrible. This I can imagine that gonna being in the depth of an ocean and don't know what's going on around me. Don't know if these people gonna come and save us. You know what I'm saying, y'all? People don't think right. I wouldn't have never. Ooh, girl, they had a daggone told me them people was going to go and daggone go under there to go see the Titanic. I would have been screaming out here that them people don't go down there. That is like going to the graveyard and digging your own self a grave. Yes, ma'am. All them spirits down there. They not about to let y'all come back up. Y'all gonna die at sea like they did. Oh, that's what I think about the spirits, honey. When they mad, they mad. They not about to let the thing come back up there. The spirit will push them daggone in the water to take it and push it away. And they can push that thing up under inside the daggone Titanic. That's just how big that boat is. And it done got holes in it. So it's got big major holes in it. Spirits might done push the thing off inside the Titanic to hide it. For they can't find it. You never know. I be in the spirit realm with this mess. Cause I know that some spirits don't rest at peace. No ma'am. They doing devilish stuff under that water because they daggone died in that water and anything coming down there by that Titanic, they make things happen. And them spirits done put that thing away. And they gonna say y'all gonna die just like they did. I would have never went there, honey bunny. No ma'am. They couldn't have gave me $1 million to get on that boat. No ma'am. God didn't give me no gills, and I can't drink all that water. It heck, if the submarine start to leaking, we gon' drown. I would never go to such a. You come on now, Come on now, Miss Holland. Girl, listen. Now, Sweet Holland, you know how we think we spiritual in this. Honey, them daggone spirits in that water, they ain't gonna let that thing come back up. Them people feel like they died at sea, and anything coming down there, they're gonna take them down with them. I said what I said, Sweet Holland, I said there is no reason for why them people should have daggone been going down there. My spirit would have told me, people died there. So why would I want to go? That's like disturbing the graveyard. You done went down there diving down in there and stuff like that. Yes, ma'am. We know better. The Titanic is a curse that happened. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And to get your booty out there in the daggone depths of where the daggone Titanic went down, you already know it was a curse on that water where the Titanic went down. So why would you go there? $250,000 to go deep sea diving down where them people lost their lives. Ain't no way in the world I would have went down there just because I knew people lost their lives there. I'm a spirit reader. The spirit would have said, no, ma'am. Keep your booty out of this. The graveyard down here in the water that them people lost their lives at sea. It's like y'all dove down inside their graves. You feel me? Every last one of them people that lost their life at that sea. It's like them people dove down on their graves. Ain't got no business diving down off in there. Leave them folks alone and let them people rest in peace. They died there. I would have never went there. No, ma'am. We spirit readers know what the deal is. We not about to go nowhere where you daggone disturbing the dead, as y'all will call it. The spirit. And I call it the spirit. Them people's body and everything was lost and you can't imagine the death of those people's lives that was lost at sea. All the animals and the fish and stuff that done daggone ate off those people. That was a terrible way to go out of here. Does anybody know if this is the first time people went down there? Miss Annette, they get down there, but stuff happened to them. Like one time before, one daggone went down there and they didn't never come up. They didn't never come up. So it was they had it like when they went down. And what I don't understand is the stuff that they're sending down there around to watch and look. How come y'all ain't sending something down there? They can go down there. Then they didn't daggone send something down there. They can record around where the Titanic is. It looks terrible. It does. It just I wouldn't went down there, girl. I'd have been so scared to death. Oh, I've been scared because I'd have thought we gonna see some of these people. Me, I'm a spirit reader, cause so I'm gonna see all the spirits, and that would have scared me to death. Oh, I'd have thought, oh Lord, oh, don't y'all see all these spirits around this boat holding us down? These spirits, y'all. This is why we ain't getting back up. Oh yes, ma'am. Big Mama is a big spirit mirror reader. Um, I kid you not. A year ago, in Pigeon Forge, the fake the fake Titanic attraction, the iceberg fell on those tourists and killed some people. That's why I said, how come they even was in any water touring or having any kind of boat that's going anywhere any ice is? Like, why was they even out where ice was in the Titanic? And it just the terrible way that the Titanic went down, guys. In the movie, I cried like a baby boy. The Titanic just tears my heart up. It does. There's not enough money in this world to get me to go down there. No damn way. Hell no, Mr. Nat. I don't want to daggone go nobody's graveyard. That people died at sea. That is where those people's bodies reside, guys. They died there. And look how long that they stayed out there and how many might have floated down to the bottom before any of the rescue team got all the family members, people's bodies out of there. If they, you know what I'm saying? And how many was on the boat that went down that was trapped on the boat? You know what I'm saying? Nobody went in that boat to go get them people. They didn't go. They didn't do that wreckage and thing for years later. So can you imagine the people that didn't get out of the boat? Mm-mm. No, man. People that was trapped in their rooms. It was terrible. That was a terrible, terrible thing. And then that water was ice cold. You could see the smoke coming off the Titanic when the movie was made, off the water of the water that they was in. And poor Jack, he froze to death. She had to break his hands off of the goddamn on thing she was floating on. That was terrible. I can't imagine living a person that survived the Titanic all these years to be able to remember that chaotic time in history. It's just sad. Um, no, I mean the attraction has some items from the real Titanic, but it's a replica like museum. Iceberg is fake. Yes, it still fell and killed people in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, on dry land. Wow. I, I don't want to get crushed. I don't want to be in a car. I don't want to. I don't want to die. I done that already. And people don't understand. I was in an operation, and I came out of my body, and I watched a them operating on my body, and then this spirit came. It wasn't a demon. It was a spirit. Took me way up out of there and dropped me off in hell. Boy, baby, bye. Hey, Miss Melwani. So this is why I say the spiritual realm is real, man, and I can't imagine dying at the sea, at ocean. That's why nobody can't get me up in no airplane, and can't nobody get me up in no boat that's going away from where I can't touch the land on the ground. No, ma'am, on the water. Yeah, my husband took us out past the daggone beach level of the water. It got cold out there, y'all. And I daggone panic. I told my husband, you so little, but he told me, baby, I got you. No, don't play with my life like that. Cause you know what I'm saying? Cause you think you can swim. I can't swim like I can't feel my feet on the water, the bottom of the pool, and I'm panicking. So no man, that mean the water too deep. Hey, the Prince Wade. Hey, y'all. The Prince Wade said, "Hey, Big Mama." They have to control their breathing now. Screaming and yelling will make their oxygen supply run out quicker. I am not claustrophobic. Hell no. I won't go down there. Hell no. That's right. They can't keep my booty down there. Oh, no, ma'am. I can't drink that much water, Prince. I can't drink all that water. Big Mama ain't got the deals for it, huh? No, ma'am. They can save it. And like I said, I ain't the one for daggone punishment. You know what I'm saying? You like punishment going down there, cause see, first and foremost, who know that that little old object didn't get swallowed up? Hmm. Shit. Mm-mm. This thing down there bigger than a daggone a boat. And see, I don't know. Excuse me, y'all. I don't know about that daggone. Them them games they be playing, and it look like big squids is riding in the ocean, but honey, that stuff be looking real. Look like eyeballs looking up at you in the ocean. No ma'am, no ma'am. I seen something where somebody was in a boat or something, and from an airplane point of view, looking down at the water, you could see something look like it was looking uh up at the boat. It was a big old eyeball. I said, "Oh no, ma'am. See, you don't know what that was. Oh no, ma'am. I ain't going. I couldn't do it, and I can swim." Miss Melvanie, I can swim under the water. But honey, that's just too much water for us to do. And see, I think they gonna let these people die because there's a whole bunch of daggone rich folks on this thing. Oh yes, ma'am. Somebody gaining something out there. Mm-hmm. Oh no, ma'am. This is so morbid. It is, and it's sinister too. It's very sinister. Something tell me that this is not no accident. No, ma'am. Y'all know Big Mama don't go for the goddamn on gift score, but this here is something sinister to this. Y'all ain't go. These are America, China, Russia, all these people that's on. They got a British man on there, a Russian on there, a person that done daggone, Microsoft person. All of these people that's on this boat is rich. Okay, I can't with them. I ain't going with it, and I ain't daggone going with it. Okay, girls. Big Mama ain't going for they daggone lies that they telling. It's something sinister about this whole thing. I'm not going down. I don't give a damn how much money I got. I don't want to see what happened to no Titanic. Cause the first thing I would have thought when I got there is, okay, I'm scared. Yes, ma'am. I would have been seeing spirit. They paid a lot of money to go down there, shaking my head. Yes, they did. $250,000. No, ma'am. They daggone paid to go die. At sea. Lord have mercy. I'm telling y'all, they heard the voice of reason tell them all not to go before they did it. That was a death mission. First and foremost, it's a death mission because y'all went knowing that people died on that wreckage. So why would you want to go to a haunted place? To me, that's haunted. I don't care what nobody say. That's sacred ground. The heck? People died out there. Babies died out there. People died out there. Man, that was tragic. Show could have when the people in need, and I'm one of them people that's in need. Shoot, they wanted to take and daggone give that money to that man, and he made a bunch of money that day, boy. He got about four. Let me see. Let me see. He got about five people on there. So all of them paid $250,000 for this girl, baby. No, ma'am. Oh, no, ma'am. I'd have daggone. Oh, no, ma'am. I couldn't be the wife for neither one of them men that jumped on there because I would be a wreck right now. I would be a wreck. I would be daggone cussing out America, get my husband up out this water. But see, my husband would have never went out there. Oh, no, ma'am. Y'all know I'd have been like, babe, please don't go, please. It's something that's telling me you don't need to go down there, babe. That's haunted territory. Y'all know me and my dad on spiritualness, and that's haunted territory. You don't got no business going down there, baby. And you ain't about to take no $250,000 out my house. Heck no. We could do something with $250,000. Invest it. Yes, ma'am. Billionaires going to see the Titanic with a game controller. Right. They was a glutton for daggone punishment. And I just can't. And his wife, all of their wives get paid. Can't oh honey. Mm-mm-mm. Anybody they done left anybody that man took his son with him, so he ain't nobody heir to his stuff. He took his son with him. Mm-mm-mm. One man backed out at the last minute and asked for a refund. I would have, baby, that was the one that heard God's voice, baby. He knew someone right. I said that, Prince. I said somebody heard the voice of reason when it was time to go down there and get out. Because I said that, Prince. I said I had been in the last minute. I'd have been like, let me off of this thing. I ain't ready to go down there. No, but better. Nope, nope, nope. And here come Prince talking about somebody bailed out at the last minute. Yes, ma'am. Give my money back. I ain't ready to go down there. And now he probably thanking God. Thank you, God. And them people that was in there with him probably thinking, we should have listened to him. Uh-huh. It's always the voice of reason. God talked to that man that bailed out, Prince. Oh, yes, ma'am. Don't you dare go down there. It's other things you can do with $250,000 than to go down here with a goddamn game controller and a capsule. Where they using the bathroom at, though, y'all? Huh? Because, see, they didn't expect to go down there and stay down there. You see what I'm saying? Ooh, I bet that thing's stinking. Mm-mm-mm. Ooh, honey, where they defecating at? Cause I ain't know. I mean, I done been on a daggone submarine as a kid, and you know what I'm saying. We didn't have to use the bathroom or nothing, and we came back up. But y'all, what I seen down there scared me, cause I thought, how is that lady down here without no daggone, you know? And see, my papa was in the military. They got daggone stuff, Area 51 and all that good stuff. You would think, as a kid, that's why they took us down there, not knowing we gonna remember this stuff. There was a real daggone mermaid. Ain't no way in the world no woman can be down in no water like that without no goddamn going oxygen tanks and stuff. The daggone service people, they know about all the stuff that's under that water, yo. And we was in a submarine, and there should not never been no woman in no daggone water like that without no goddamn going suit on. And baby, she was swimming and everything, and daggone looking, but she didn't look. It didn't look right. It's scary. She was scary looking. Mermaids ain't pretty. They scary looking. Cause that thing was scary looking. And my papa and them being in the military and stuff like that, you guys, there's some strange stuff going on in that military, and they know it is. They try to say there ain't no such thing as mermaids and stuff. Yes, it is. God made the ocean stuff for the ocean. Why you think they daggone got when you go to the daggone pet store, they got all the stuff for the ocean. They got mermaids, they got the man with the pitchfork. He runs Poseidon. The ocean gate smells like a bear's den right about now. Ooh, girl. Let me tell y'all something. I bet that stank. Mm. I couldn't imagine. And it's just they're that thing that they on is small. It's only enough for them. And I couldn't imagine being in that because ours was long. And we was on tour on ours. We had seats and stuff. Or was we standing up? I think we was standing up. Yep. But it was room where you could sit down if needed to be. But we was standing up looking out the little round windows on the thing. hmm Lord have mercy. I can say I'd have been in a submarine before. And honey bunny, it ain't fun being in that ocean, in that darkness. No ma'am. Especially if you ain't, and if you claustrophobic, that's not a place for nobody that's claustrophobic to be in. Cause a person that's claustrophobic will make people, you know what I'm saying, they'll go crazy in that place. Cause they a claustrophobic person, well, they probably ain't none of them claustrophobic because they wouldn't have been able to get in there. Prince say, now orcas are turning over boats. They are training each other to do it. Can you imagine something big with a great big mouth and that little old thing ain't nothing but a little old bitty thing? Hell, how they know that a whale didn't come by and see it going down and swallowed it up? You feel me? Girl, it's some. I mean, my mind be thinking the most horriblest things that could happen in a situation like that. Like while they was going down, I mean, it's a little tiny thing to a big ass whale. Look at Noah. I mean, not Noah. Lion. Daniel. He got daggone swallowed up in the daggone whales. Butchmajig and things. But the daggone, some kind of way he was, you know, smart enough to do something to bring himself out of the daggone snout of it or the top of his head or whatever. But that was a good daggone way of doing it, you know. But they out there looking for this thing and it could be in the daggone big old whale's mouth. And that'd be a terrible way to go because they think they in the daggone ocean and they in something's mouth. You know what I'm saying? And I, in my mind, be thinking otherwise. I'm way above these people looking for this daggone thing that they can't find right now. And something that came by and swallowed it up, thinking it's a little damn fish or something. I ain't gonna going nothing like that. If it ain't big enough for me to daggone for, you know what I'm saying, us to be safe from something that could come by and swallow it up. Oh, she said Jonah, Big Mama. Oh, I thought, okay. I knew it was somebody, girl. He got swallowed up, and thank God the Lord. But see, even if they did get swallowed up, they gonna die because the thing's oxygen is just ain't no more of it to give. Poor people. I wouldn't have got in that thing. I can't rest tonight, girls. I said, Lord, this is on my nerves. I gotta go do a YouTube about this because I would have never got my booty in there just to know that it was death in the water where it went down. Big Mama mind all over the place about what could be going on with these people since they can't find it. Talking about they can't see it and they don't know what. Of course, it done went off. It probably in something's mouth. Crazy suckers. Ooh, honey bunny. Cause there's big things in that ocean, honey. Yes, ma'am. Now I'm wishing they're bad, but I think it's hard. Honey, they ain't gonna be able to find no dang on sub if the daggone well done ate it up. No, ma'am. What y'all gonna go in there and daggone this, get all the whales out? This is a travesty, Jesus. Father God, I just know that you told them folks. I know you told them, and the one that you told, they didn't listen to him. He felt in his soul something was gonna happen, and he said, "No, ma'am, let me off. I don't want to go and have no parts of this, cause I don't want to die in the sea. I don't." And y'all going down there with a goddamn on game controller. This thing ain't even controlled by the boat at itself. It's controlled by a goddamn on game controller. Child, baby, who would have thought, girl? There must have been a scientist, child. Oh, that's just as bad as these suckers get ready daggone listen, girls. So the government done went out here and tried to make bunkers, right? And now, listen at this, y'all. They gonna try to make something happen like I just seen a movie called Meteor, or not Meteor. It's called uh what's the other thing's called? Not Meteor, right? It's called something where the fireballs come out the sky. What his family had moved to this house, and the dad gonna decided he want to stay there. It's on Prime and save his house because the house is doomed for to be blowed off the map by the daggone meteorites or whatever the heck they are and everything. I thought, man, listen, the government got so much going on, y'all. They did Hurricane Katrina. Yes, ma'am. I dream that Bush throws some kind of gadget inside of the water, and it took about a whole lot of people out. And then the next morning, I woke up trying to figure out what the heck that dream was. And here it was. Here, Hurricane Katrina had hit, and all them people was floating around in water and stuff. And that was my dream. But I cried for those people. It was so sad because I knew that our government had did that to those people. And any other terrible weather that is going on or any other tribal try. Look what they tried to do to New York, y'all. I'm a whole prophet. I was sent here to fight this. I know who I am. And the Lord told me to go and tell the New York people that is not smoke. He made me go and study. He made me go to Canada and see if Canada was smoked out in the sky like New York was. He said, now go tell my people that is not smoke. He said it is a chemical gas that's going to kill them. That is what the voice that I heard told me. So I told the people, do y'all know how fast they move that gas off of daggone New York the next day? Or girl, bye. They can't fool Big Mama. No, ma'am, they can't fool me. And I tell the daggone suckers, everything that they do, they can't fool Big Mama. Like they sitting here trying to kill god dang going to delete Patrick Stallworth. And how the heck did Patrick Stallworth kidnap a baby when he was already locked up in jail? So how could he come back and kidnap that same baby that night? April Thomas and her cousins and all of them was deleting their own little cousin or whatever they had. That's why they daggone protecting the killers. Oh yes, ma'am. Thank y'all. Hit that like button. Yes, ma'am. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Um, Maybe the game controller ran out of batteries and it shut down the whole thing on them. But can y'all imagine being in a graveyard and the spirits? that's not at rest is sucking you down. I mean, this is what I feel. If that thing is being hid and pushed away, spirit can push something light. That's like you are very light in water. So you could just something can just barely touch that little thing and push it over inside the daggone Titanic and bury it. You know what I'm saying? I believe in spirit, y'all. And them some of them people wasn't living righteous on that daggone boat, man. And a whole lot of them was daggone partying and carrying on, and they wasn't thinking about no God till it was time to go down. That's when all the praying and everybody was daggone hooping and folk was too busy hooping and hollering. Wasn't nobody thinking and praising God and asking God for forgiveness or nothing. I'm sorry, I didn't see it, you guys. Folks was panicking and screaming and running on the Titanic. Boy, that was a terrible way to go up out of here, boy. Knowing you about to hit some cold water. And if you anemic already and you already freezing on the boat and you gotta go a girl, baby, as soon as I hit the water, I would have been dead. Yes, ma'am, because I'm anemic. So my whole body daggone would have froze up. But I would have been out of oxygen and what is it called? Out when they trying to pull us through to go get saved, like Jack was trying to get uh what you call up to get saved when they rolled that daggone sucker down. Boy, baby, people was hold. Boy, they was trying to hold on to the top of that thing, but they was falling off, baby. But Jack and Dad going, what you call, rolled it all the way down, boy, baby. That would have been a terrible way to go up out of here. Them poor people on the Titanic. That's why I said ain't no way in the world I would have went away. No, man, I don't want to go see nothing about the Titanic. Because it's a death trap. It's a death trap. I would have been screaming and hooping and hollering for them people. Don't y'all go on that thing. Or no matter, don't y'all go on that thing. Big Mama, I enjoy your chat tonight. I will be back. Have a blessed night, beautiful. You too, Prince, baby. Y'all just keep these people in prayer. I don't think Big Mama gonna go no night, y'all. I'm praying for these people. I'm so worried about them. I am. I just hope God just come in and sift some air in there some kind of way. God just give them the strength to hold on. And we going to keep these people in prayer, y'all. And we going to keep on. Big Mom going to talk about this until they get them people up out of there, rather they come out, alive or not, y'all. We going to still keep them, in prayer, y'all. And thank y'all for coming in here and y'all listening to Big Mama, because I'm so up tonight because I'm so worried about these people. I can't imagine being in a dark, cold place. And if they is out of oxygen, they're going to freeze to death because that thing going to turn to ice on them. Lord, they not going to make it, y'all. Bless these people, Father God. Just their souls was right enough to come to you, Father. Well, y'all have a good night. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. God willing.